Hi, it's me. I don't want to talk. I just want to talk about anti-fashion. I'm not anti-fashion at all. I haven't got anything against fashion. I was doing a project last year, about a year ago, and I kind of just decided to sort of mark it down by calling it anti-fashion. Although originally when I first started working on all my ethical projects, that was back in 2007 or even before then. I kind of ever use the word anti-fashion to describe what I was doing. I think I just fell into it because fell into using it because I started dealing with other people that were doing similar things, and they kind of possibly no, they weren't actually even labelling it as anti-fashion. What they were doing, it was kind of they were talking about these things, they described it as anti-fashion, and then they assumed, they kind of made out what I was doing was anti-fashion as well. And there was only so much I was going to argue against, and the other thing was it sort of started feeling like a term that could, there's nothing wrong in using it. It just kind of seemed like the best sort of. People wanted to pigeonhole you, and he kind of wanted to sort of kind of make it easier for them to understand what you were doing. It's very sort of I suppose, I don't know, it's kind of I suppose people find it slightly overwhelming when they don't understand. When something isn't labelled sometimes. So and also because I wanted to work on a project and I was trying to get more people involved in talking about it, and then to describe it, I just had to say it's an anti-fashion project, and there you go. I kind of turned out like it kind of sort of started sounding like I was against the whole of the fashion industry, and I'm anti-fashion absolutely, which I started talking about issues like I was talking about the fashion issue, ethical issue, the garment manufacturing and construction issue, and then it sort of slided not away, it also slided into other directions, which is the sort of the damages, the glamorous side of fashion will cause, and this sort of how extensive fashion is as well, high fashion, and the whole sort of the sort of I suppose the brainwashing element fashion has as well. And when they are talking about all these different areas, and others probably as well. I think I came across as a really anti-fashion person. I don't even hate fashion. I think fashion is fine. I hate fashion. I was born with it. I've been brought up with it. It's been around me for a long time. I don't like everything about it, or I don't agree with everything about it. That's what I mean to say. It's not like I don't hate anything about fashion. I don't hate people that buy fashion. I don't hate people that make fashion. I think certain things about it are wrong, and I think someone in my position, people, when you see things so graphically, you don't have to question it. I had to question it. I couldn't continue scraping by my days and just going along with it. It does become torturing to your soul. So it had to be questioned. I still am questioning it, but I just wanted to clarify that I do not hate, or I am not anti-fashion either. People misinterpret the word, and they kind of get the wrong end of it, and they kind of associate it with anarchy, God knows what. It's ironic because there's all these movements within fashion, and they're associated with anarchy as well, and people see them as a trend type of thing these days. But it's but then when someone's really talking about it and they really have a point you sort of bring out, and that's not just me, other people as well, people kind of really talk at the risk of it all, and it's the same type of anarchy that Vivian Westwood went on about with Martin McLaren in the 1970s, but we're talking about what's going on now and not what was going on then, and we're talking about from this sort of perspective, what's going on here, how growing and got bigger and then then people kind of feel like, oh gosh, they're such like monsters, or I don't know, these people are like complete, they just want to ruin, they just want to sort of like, they want to kind of destroy fashion or something. It's not about that, it's more like, we're talking about, it's not about being awkward, it's not about being different, it's kind of a bit more like, just pointing out what's going on, because, it's a bubble, fashion is a bubble, and, hate, anti, it seems like a very hateful sort of word, but no, I don't want to use the word anti anymore, and I didn't want to use it in the first place. I just fell into using it in the past year, and I kind of feel like I just don't want to. I don't want to be associated with it anymore. I kind of put myself in a bit of a mold, and I think people kind of associate me with that now, and I don't mind that, but I kind of think some people did get the wrong end of it, and it's not, because I still design, I still look at a lot of fashion, I still like a lot of fashion as well, so I don't like all types of fashion, but I think there's nothing wrong with questioning, thinking about what's going on, and that's what I did to start with, and I just wanted to point that out because I kind of feel like it's just because people, even if the word anti is still being used by somebody else, I think people shouldn't take it too personally, really, that's what it is. They should just kind of move on, especially like so many amazing designers that exist now. Most of the greatest designers, they're all like referred to as anti-fashion people, but they aren't really anti-fashion, because they're still making the kind of they're making the big glamorous sort of garments that everybody likes, and these oxymorons, and I think some people embrace the word anti as a cool factor, but I think it's cool, but it's still really like trendy. But if there's no sort of but if it's like seriously meant, that's meant, I think people feel really threatened. I still think I still feel very strongly about the ethical fashion trade part side of the fashion industry, and also other parts of it as well. But I just wanted to clarify, I am not anti-fashion, and that's what it is.